at the Hippodrome Theatre. Celebrate the giants of Africa. As the DG of the National Orientation Agency hits us with what makes Nigeria the true giants of the continent. Day 1 starts with a star-studded opening ceremony as we greet to Scobie, Marvin, Boyson, and HP Zendo. Then, the UK Nigerian Creative Summit. Hear from Nollywood legend Zeb Ejiro, NBC DG on broadcast rules, and Film London on filming in London, and the British Film Institute on funding and distribution opportunities. Dive into panel and co-production and funding discussions and skill exchange with Middlesex University. Cap the night with a special screening of Zeb Ejiro's Sakobi.
Angela is not who you think she is. She's a demon. Who dies first?
It is a Nollywood Magic, Nigerian Week London 2025, where culture meets business. Tickets at eventbrite.com. The best of the best, July 24th.
Oh yes, it's the best of the best at the Nigerian Week, London 2025. This season is here. This is a week away from today, actually less than a week. On the 24th is the first day with that amazing opening ceremony we just talked about. A very good morning to you all from London. My name is Daddy Chris, and this is Rise and Shine from the African Renaissance Television. As you know, this is the show where we take a look at what is happening to us as a people. We dissect, we agree, we disagree, and then we take a look at what the Nigerian Daily is saying. We say what we think, you make your own decisions. That's what we do. And today's show, I said we're in the season of our identity. Yesterday, I took my time, even with all the disagreement in the show, to let you guys know that the ideal constitution for Nigeria, if we want to make democracy our own, an African pattern of democracy would have at least incorporated what we had before. You don't take something new and throw away your own. You are stupid. You have to add what you have before. It has to be your own. Take what is good. I'm in UK today. There are some of the European food which is not good for me. I don't eat it. I have not come to throw away how I eat starch and banga soup. I'm an Urobo man. You see, so you don't throw exactly all you have and you throw it away and you say, oh, let us go. Let us do this. No, let us do this. That is a shameful thing. And our political setting, only the setting, I've not even come to see how we administer. In our political setting, today, everything is completely borrowed. Borrowed. And if it's okay, borrowed. You see, what is the position of who we were before this invention came in? Sometimes I look at the kings and I look at how they are and I feel so sorry for them. Now, look at this. Before the British came to Africa, we have a system of government. We had every community have their own king, or every nation have a king who run the affairs of his own people effectively. Now a new order came. We will not have the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We'll be merged. I think it's a good thing because I don't think the Yoruba nation is big enough to be a country of its own. The Igbos are not big enough. What we have in Nigeria today is what we are praying to have the United States of Africa, which is a good thing. I am an advocate of the United States of Africa, but it must be indigenized. Now, let me put it this way, and that is why I proposed yesterday that our system to be at least, if not only two systems before, it would have been the king and the federal government. But now, I think it's better for the administrative purpose, with something we cannot ask Africa to join. Then everybody will be free to join us. They will be happy to join us. This is what I'm saying, my people. Every nation, I will make it clear. The Yoruba nation will come as a tribe. The Yoruba nation, one. Talk of the nation. Let them know them for who they are. Recognize our natural identity. You now call it ethnic nations. Let there be 37 states, let them be president, but let the local government be the ethnic nation. Or at the very worst, let it be kings as they already have it. As it is now, I'm asking myself, for those of you trying to be king, go and fight for staff of office. What are you people doing? In my state, on where I come from, Anaroboma, we have 24 kings wasted. And then you have local government chairman. I don't understand it, man. What are we doing to ourselves? Do we even think of what is good for us? That was what I talked about yesterday. And I know I touched a lot of people where I shouldn't be, but that's my job. I'm the annoying person on the show. As you know, Asaba and Abuja, they are ready. They are looking beautiful. I was looking at Color TV today. If you see the color of her lips, only God knows. So I'm going to bring her in first. Let's see Asaba first. And I want people to take a look at the color of my girl lips. You see where they are at the top? Color TV. Color and
Good morning.
Why do you call yourself over there? Good morning to you guys. Color TV know how to spice the show.
Good morning.
Color. Asaba, now they come with colors.
At all.
Colors. Look at this Kwalema. It's set.
There's so pick me and Milo. Pick me and Milo. We make tea.
You don't take picnic.
We compliment. Yes,
good.
she's picnic and Milo or coffee. The
only Mary is the selfish one. Mary is she's in her own world, but she's capable of becoming Miriam and then Mary.
She's very
today.
She's very satisfied.
Mary? Huh?
If you are married to the most problematic politician in Nigeria, you should be in your own world because the guy is a liar, the guy is a killer, the guy is a thief, the guy is a psychopath, the guy is everything negative. So nobody wants to hear me.
I don't understand. Why will you be insulting him like that? Doesn't make sense.
That's who he is. He has driven everybody away. He has driven everybody away from PDP. We are letting him stay in the PDP. He wants to go to ADC and scatter ADC too. Your guy is
he has been calm recently. He has been calm recently, so people should allow him, please. Good morning.
For only 1 week, 1 week calmness. Good morning. He's sick. That's why.
He's coming back.
He's not sick. He's healthy.
Maybe that's why you came a little 2 minutes late. You are taking care of him. No problem.
I'm not late though.
I've
been here. Serious.
You know the truth, Mary. You and I, your guy.
Mary is in
love. We don't know. May God save us. God will save us from our hand. I will day. May God save us.
It's good though, because I was on my own that the Chris carried the name put. Karen dash me saying her husband because he's always doing this. So this time around, I accept it. Maybe with that way, you will not look for another person and tag my name too. Because I was on my own where you said I am for the minister. Fine. Now I've accepted. Why you people complaining again?
Exactly.
Is it because I accepted that you people are not okay? Okay, I should start complaining. I don't want.
No.
Don't complain. Don't complain. No, they will give you another
somebody out. The guy don't get choice. Now this new Africa now they get choice.
I was complaining for NSC chairman. What did he do? He had to tag another person to me because I was complaining. So this time around, I'm not going to complain again. Since I did not complain, did you give me another person? No.
No, there's another one to come. We might choose that. We might change our mind. We have right to change our mind. Anyway,
I'll change your mind though.
On this very day, I saw a video that I wanted us to take a look at, but the video is still uploading. We need to take a look at Buhari. At one point in time, the iniquities we do or the things we do will come back. And it's a good movie. The title, "The Past Came Calling." You know, what can you guys really remember of the good and the evil of Buhari? When you hear that man Buhari, what comes to your mind? Let me say, Buhari, you know, I see you as a very calm. You have some powerful silence that a leader, a thoughtful leader would have had. But your biggest mistake was what happened in 2020. The massacre of young people in that 28, the EndSARS movement is something that remembers Buhari, that will stay with him forever. In his grave, Shebi it said you no go die. Imagine if your only son, that was the video I wanted to share. If the Buhari only son died in that massacre. There's no blood. God created every single one of us equal. Baba, you yab yourself for death. And now in your grave, may God forgive you. You know, I don't think Nigerians will forgive you. I don't think those who are dead will be able to forgive you. That was the greatest calamity of this 21st century in Nigeria. You know, when the protest was going on, I said it's a wonderful time to be alive. For the first time, young people came out and expressed themselves. These kids did not come out and begin to start to throw stone until you start fighting them. It's what happened in the UK one time. Let me tell you guys this. There was a killing in Tottenham, very close to my house. They came with a protest. The police were doing nothing, so they rioted. You see, for children, if they protest and you respect the protest, it won't go out of order. By the time you resist them, they begin to fight back. And you say, oh, the young people are out there fighting. That's what happened in the UK. And they start speaking tough. They imprison some. But that legacy is what David Cameron can never forget in his life. And guess what? If they say young people in the United Kingdom, they're actually saying young black people. We're not going to discuss that. This is not the show for that. I'll be discussing that when I'm talking to the British kids. Exactly what Buhari did. You can't shoot at young people, man. It's unacceptable. Do you know Tinubu almost made the same mistake? Mary, you remember how you were running from the gunshot? It's not allowed. Mary was running, and I said, "Oh yeah, go home, my daughter, go home."
Like,
you know,
I
can
trying
understand.
to make everybody know that I am not a strong journalist. Like, must you bring it out? Everybody now know that this is not a strong journalist. So calm down.
Mary, you didn't go there.
An experience that Mary will never forget.
In fact,
I'm sure.
she never. If you see the way the girl was panting there, I said, okay, Mary, go home. You understand? I was so scared. Now, what we're saying is this: it is really important that kind of barbaric attitude or barbaric action should not be taken again. And it's a lesson to those of you who are now here with us. There may be things you might think is not important, but in this time, maybe when you are gone, that's when they're going to bring it out. And you don't want to be remembered for that. Life is so short. Buhari didn't know that it would be now, that this is what's going to happen today. But you should know you're going to die one day, bro. And what will people say about you? Anyway.
You know, I think maybe there's a level of finance you get, there's a level of money you get in this life, and you might not remember death. Because that's what I think. Because I feel like if these people really have it in mind that they will definitely die someday, there are a lot of things they shouldn't be doing. So maybe when you are so rich, you might not be thinking about life after now.
But you know the quote of Buhari? This is the one I want to quote. He said, I came to this world with empty hand, and I'm going to live with empty hand. Why should I steal?
So everybody know. So they
No,
know.
maybe look at the language he used. I think that's a language for every Nigerian politician. Not even those people. You are here. Today you go like this, maybe. Today you look at the way they dump Buhari now. Dump the guy in the shade. Look at, let me show the video. It's not the video, the picture. This is what you see. The day you die, this is all the world we have left of you. Look at where they're going to put you. You're even lucky that people gathered here. And we're all going to go through this. The question is, whose turn is it? Except those that even bought my philosophy that you're not supposed to die. But we're still dying. So we are not there yet. So as it is, we are dying. And the question is, it's only a matter of time before it gets to you. If you come to this world like this and you're going to live like this, what's the point stealing? What are you going to do with the money? Mary, I can tell you that it may be the different kind of food we ate this morning. Otherwise, all of us are eating something.
Not all of us.
Mary, at least we have water to drink.
None of us. We are not. I have not taken anything this morning. So
If Daddy K
Mary,
tell you
hey,
what
hey,
he ate this morning,
you cannot be here and you say you don't have money to eat. Maybe some people,
you
Mary,
will
no,
they
if
chop.
you
behave
are not
now.
eating this money, doesn't mean you don't have money. Like you don't want to eat in the
So you
morning.
they watch your weight now. What I'm trying to say is that there's nobody that cannot afford it, at least 200 naira rice.
There's
Yes,
no
they
rice
don't
for
cook
100
plenty
naira.
meat.
There's no rice 200 naira that decrease. There's no rice for
Okay.
200.
When I left now, but you know what? But
Daddy
No,
K
because
tell
if
you
you know
what
it's
he
not
ate.
here, oh, so anytime he's saying it, it's better we are correcting it. For like the quiz go and say we have rice 150. There's no rice 200 again, no. So that
okay.
you know.
But the good thing there is that either you eat more meat or I take less meat. You eat more meat, you're gonna die earlier. So sometimes we need to just relax. Those of us eating more meat, they're the one dying. There are some diseases we didn't have before. All this frozen food has brought it to existence. What are we worried about? Why can't we be at least contented with what God has done for us? And the funniest thing, even if the Europeans are doing it, I can understand. You guys go to church or mosque every day, and you come out greedy. What did they preach
But
for you in
like,
the church?
if this frozen food, as we always make it look like it's not good or it kills faster. There was a video I saw online on social media. I think they were doing one Igbo cultural day or so. So one woman she granted an interview and she was talking about how she actually wanted to come back home. She's 96 years old. So she's fighting to see how she'll come back home, but her children refuse. She has been in the UK for more than 30 years. You know what came to my mind? And I remember that the people was always complaining about frozen food. I was like, it's not frozen food that this woman has been eating for the past 30 years. And she reached up to the age of 90 something years. Then that means those things that I'm not sure they affect our health. Because if it
Maybe.
does, people will not stay there and
Do
grow
you
that
have the
old.
medical facilities we have here? Do you have medical facilities in Nigeria?
Daddy
And you
K,
allow Buhari to die. And you allow Buhari to die.
ask him. How come
And you allow Buhari to die.
they are
They don't
running
like
outside
for
the
those
country?
frozen food, they don't
They are running
really
outside the
go
country
with
for
food. I'm not sure they
treatment
choose
as
because
if they give
people are
life
staying there
outside
for
there.
years. A lot of people in the UK they have grown old, so how comes nothing happens?
No,
to them?
Mary, I didn't say we actually have more old people here. We have older people
Yes.
here. But Mary, like I said, you guys have a disastrous health system. You don't have it. There's no health care in Nigeria. In fact, the last time I went to Nigeria, you go into the chemist and they pack you amply cost. In fact, the names of
And you know, there's
antibiotics I've never
hospital,
heard in
there's
my life.
hospital, not only chemist you have there, there's hospital. There's hospital, we have expensive hospital. And you now tell him, we have expensive
wait,
hospital.
Is that
wait.
no?
Wait, let
Daddy
me
K,
ask a
I
question.
want to ask you a question.
Go
How
on.
come you have the best health system over there and our
And Buhari died.
beloved ex-president died?
Uh-huh.
Why? I thought
Buhari-
the hospitals over there they give life. That is
Yes.
why all
After
of
the
them
money,
they
after
Our
all the money
hospital
that
don't
I
give life. Now you are
spent,
contradicting
you know how
things.
much those
And
that
our
hospital was
hospital-
taking
And
from
most
us
of your
again.
doctors are Nigerians. Most of your doctors are Nigerians.
Yes, but you see now, so now you know. But anyway, Buhari died because before he could get to here, his own the flight, he don't die for flight before. So now that one kill him.
That for flight waiting. Did you know
And
hear
the
that
6
that on
hours.
Sunday around 2 p.m. he ate. He was discussing with his people. The team became so critical from that past
You
2
know,
or so.
when I look
And
at
he died by
Buhari,
4:30.
when I look at Buhari, the first time I saw the man, I thought he's a sickle cell patient. Have you ever asked yourself the health condition of Buhari in the first place? He looked like a sickler. I've
Why?
been around for some time to say,
You don't
I
see
can
class
look
in
at
London.
even most of our leaders. I can see some of them. Most of them have sickle cell. You may not know. Buhari
It
must have
doesn't
lived
mean
so
it
long.
can't
If
be
not the
managed.
money, if not our money that was
It can
pumped into
actually
his
be
brain.
managed.
The man's supposed to have died 10 years
Well,
ago.
my point, it can actually be managed, but my point is how they picture the health system over there, condemning our own right here, like they have the best health system and they can actually give life.
No health
Exactly.
system give life.
Beloved
Example,
mean,
that
health
they
system
give,
don't give life.
we always advertise that their own health system is
They
better.
give life now.
But it is still
Very-
the black skin that is there,
Yeah.
that is working there as their
Baby,
doctors.
there's no story that our health system is better. I was in Nigeria. All those are pre-clause antibiotics.
Who
You
said
guys
she go
are
to chemist?
consuming as if you are
And the people
eating
say she go
food.
to chemist.
You
Leave
need to
chemist and
stop
go
it.
to hospital. Leave the chemist shop, go to hospital. you see the normal treatment that they give in the hospital. You understand?
How many
Now you
hospitals
using
to
that like the
hospital?
chemist
How
to
many
judge
hospitals do
us.
you have? Mary, how many hospitals do you have? In fact, is it not the same hospital? The private hospitals in Nigeria, they shouldn't be operating.
Why?
Oh, Mary, you see the kind nurse when he treated me one time. I was sick enough. Let me tell you, in 2023, I nearly died in 2013 in Lagos.
You went to a primary health care. You went to a Daddy Chris. Maybe in a primary health care, you not go hospital. You went to the primary health care clinic. So we have private hospitals that are better than that hospital that Buhari died.
The guy was supposed to treat me. He took something in my heart and beat me.
Daddy Chris, which hospital you go? Which hospital?
My primary health care. Primary health care.
Do you know, you guys think it's a joke? Do you know I died and I woke up? I actually died.
Wow.
Because you're stubborn to die.
You never see. What I'm telling you is a true life experience. What the person tell you? As at that night, Lagos Teaching Hospital was not open. They could not even admit me.
What we are saying in a nutshell is that the hospital you went to was not good enough. You would have at least located a better one.
Yes, that was a fact. And the funny enough is that how many of you even go to the hospital? You people, all of them be doctor. Emeka go look the drug. Make Adam put. Adam. Maybe you are the one telling me that some of the medicine don't get color.
Daddy Chris, no, but we don't used to fall sick. Yes, we don't used to fall sick.
Yes, we don't fall sick. I understand. Thank God, say God giving a better weather. Otherwise, that medicine you drink it, I have no name. Now just white shock. Emeka go Adam for you. You never tell her what they sick.
Where did you get the name Emeka for? Where did you get the name Emeka from?
Not Emeka they sell for chemist. How many people? Not Emeka they sell for chemist. Not Emeka they sell for chemist. Who they sell for chemist? And then Emeka training now. Now they give you drug. No, what they say? The death of Buhari is something that we should all learn from. Buhari said, "I came to this world empty. I'm going to live empty." You see, all the gra. I'm going to make the country ungovernable. I'm going to make this way end.
Good luck.
You made yourself ungovernable. You've ordered the killing of young people. Clap for yourself in your grave.
He made sure Good Luck Jonathan left. Good Luck Jonathan left, but Good Luck is still there. You see why I say life is very unpredictable. In as much as you defeated the man, but he's still there. I'm not saying anybody will
Good Luck with Buhari that they made before. Good Luck not the shame. Good Luck did not do anything right too. Good Luck was a weak leader, the weakest leader. You know what Good Luck would have done for Nigeria?
I support Daddy Chris on that
Good
one.
Luck was the first time we have a graduate ruling the Nigerian
Daddy Chris, that was the genesis of PDP downfall. He came there through PDP and could not retain his power, and PDP lost since that time. That was the genesis of that.
Now, anything happened to PDP today? May I go ask Good Luck Jonathan.
And his wife is busy keeping people in prison, domestic.
Thank you.
So
we are not talking as if Good Luck was a saint because he handed over. But we open the book. We go see. You see here. Make everybody quiet. My friend say nobody when you go chook this hand for a yash when no go smell. When did they say yash na shit?
Hi, good.
Anyway,
Please go kill it today.
Mona no verse.
Our economic identity, Daddy Chris.
Yes, that's what we are. That's why I'm here.
Before you go enter Jesus Christ.
Engineer, yes, you have to say talk past you, they run. Stay there. Talk past you.
Daddy, if you look from the four of us here, only Daddy Chris and I don't take breakfast, so it's better we understand that.
Very heavy breakfast.
Very heavy breakfast.
I met him.
It took sausage, oats, and coffee. At my age,
if I take that kind of thing, not to say I've been like Nigerian people. Now let Nigerian person go eat that kind of food this morning.
You will eat swallow. You will swallow bitter leaf soup with apple in the morning.
If I did Nigeria now, baby. If I take Nigeria now, you for don't give me better swallow. When I come this way, that's so small I go to smile. You know when somebody give you better food in the morning, maybe you can't even get better wife. You can't less finish in the morning, can't give you that kind of food. If you call you so smile, you smile. If you see me inside there, yes, I know the smile. Two things not there. Better food not there in the morning.
If you need heavy food, come show you go sleep because na heavy food. So
no, if you do exercise for night, you can't eat every food from the morning. It don't balance.
Why you go do exercise for night?
Why not do exercise for night? You know the side go quick die. They not tell you. They not teach now for science for physical education. The best physical, engineer. They tell you say, make you wake up in the morning. They run. I don't know this doctor. They know they tell us true. I won't start. Oh, doctors say they tell us true. They say make I wake up in the morning. They run. They go gym. The best gym is that thing you do at night. They no gym. That is the exercise from head to toe.
That thing. Which thing, Daddy K?
You want.
Even I don't understand the gym.
As I talk in code, I go leave am in code.
Now they find Daddy K. So you know Daddy K sabi. Daddy K na preacher for all this kind, for food, for religion, for that thing. So people should allow him more. Don't drag him. You are bringing the best. You are bringing the best out of him. If you bring this kind of topics now, we dominate the scene. So let's discuss our economy. He likes that.
Doctor, when they tell them,
Mary, you are alone there.
Why are you killing the vibe? Please.
Mary, because you have weekend now. Weekend they do exercise well. Me and Mary that evening we cannot do anything. That the case alone there. You have weekend, so you can be.
You see
Evelyn said governor is for her. I don't know if I just exempt Evelyn. Evelyn gladly said governor is for her. Why are you not calling her name? If I just said governor is for you. So what happened?
The governor hand full. The governor hand full. He wouldn't give Evelyn attention the way weekend they give you. So the governor hand full because he's highly
governor not get eye there. Governor see this kind of color TV, not give her full. I know. Not give her attention.
Governor wife na color TV too. Governor wife na color TV and that one.
Not be Robomani be color TV. Robomani they get plenty color TV. They know they get one. Now the nonsense one that they preach with that. Where Robomani for get one color TV? When I don't start, Robomani they get one color TV. Now Robomani be.
So Urobo man has a tag on there. Nah, I don't understand.
Not a tag. It's a beautiful thing. You see, like what I was saying. If you best exercise,
he confessed that he has gone to different countries and he has different, over there. So he's speaking from experience. We could understand.
Now don't start. So now that can be the issue today. All right, let's go to the economic identity. All right. You see, the last time I was on NTA, I was on the Dead at Tuesday show with this guy, and the whole debate. Buhari just came from South Africa, and they went to this whole debate of the outcome of that very visit. That there's a lot of I think Silverbird signed some co-production with a South African company on how to collaborate, and I was just listening with interest. One thing I got what was missing was in the Nigerian economy today. In fact, when we go to school, they teach us something called comparative advantage. Now, I may not be good at manufacturing this now, but there's something that I'm good at. There's something that my land is good at. There's something that can be found in my soil.
That's right.
I just need to improve on that. So I can sell what I have to you and I buy from you. It's not a must that Nigeria should be manufacturing phone. I don't think that's our problem. It's not a must that we should be making cars. Yes, it would be nice, but it's not our problem. Our problem is all these beautiful things God has deposited in our land. Have we improved on them? Engineer, it's one before me, and I'm talking about our economic identity. Today they say we are good in petroleum. We have petroleum, Mary. But guess what? We import the same petroleum. I did not mean for Dangote. All the bloody rich men in Nigeria, all those who have stolen our money, they didn't have that initiative to invest on the local things they have. Do you know most of these politicians, those political tips you see there, none of them have an investment in their place. Not one. They only busy chasing oil money. Mary, do you know how much these guys will be making from agriculture alone? Oh, that's why even no matter how much I hate Obasanjo, I will have to give them my credit.
But Chris, talking about agriculture, do you know that what comes to my mind is the local government chairman? If they say they have their own autonomy, even though we know that the governors are not really allowing them, what is their job? Because farms, anything agriculture, I think should start from the roots from the local communities, which I know is one of the things they do more. So what is the job of the local government? In as much as we're always talking about the president, I think we put so much blame and so much emphasis
Yes.
on one
I
person.
don't even want to go to them
What
today.
about the local
The reason
government?
why,
We have
if you
them now.
ask a big question,
What
why
are they
it was
doing?
yesterday? Had they been our kings are in charge of local government, and you now challenge them, your people cannot eat, sir. I will be asking the king of Ogara now, why is there no food in your community? Do you, in those days, there was no other place. It was you and your people. How come you cannot feed them? Government is giving you money. That's the question we'll be asking the kings. Now we are confused. We are disoriented. You know the language. We disoriented people. Now, but let's stick to what we have. God gave us a fertile land. That's one. Before we come to the land, before we come to agriculture, Mary, God gave us, not even us. Some people, God gave us oil. Oyibo came to help us to detect it. Have we even taken advantage of this oil? Have we improved on the product? They are the same people coming to drill the oil away. They pay us what they want. No thought, no plan in the Nigerian state today. Even when we now have University of Petroleum, that is intentionally planned to improve that sector so that we excel in it. Oyibo will come to learn from us. How the petrol be? How they come down? We come now. Look at the people doing refineries in the side of the river now. They are thieves, you call them. Yeah, but can it become a culture? Can refining become a culture? This is something you have. The rest of the African countries don't have fuel. They don't have diesel. So if we do this, we will sell to them. Nigeria, let me ask you people one. Do you have an identity when it comes to economy? They always say, Oyibo discovered it and they are drawing it away. The oil, the crude, they draw it away. Do you know how many percent, how much gas are flaring, the wasting gas in Nigeria? We are there with the clap. Oh, no, we know how to speak big grammar now. Let me talk. You say a Nigerian man speaking big grammar. We're a disaster to the next generation, man. We've got no identity. I say it's a season of identity, and it's a time to talk to each other about ourselves. We're going to hit the shameful thing.
I would say we have a strong identity when it comes to the economy, because you can tell that Nigeria have this powerful entrepreneurial spirit wherever they go to. We love to dominate when it comes to business, not just talking about or focusing on the oil alone and all that. We dominate in whatever country we go to. We have this strong spirit to grow.
But you couldn't dominate in your country.
We are doing that. We are doing that in our country and wherever we go to.
What are you known for? What is Nigeria known for? Exporting. Now this is what we make in Nigeria. Where is it made in Nigerian products? What are the I'm doing a show now. I'm doing a show today. It's called Nigerian Week. That's what we do. It's a place to showcase made in Nigeria. If they say Nigerian economy today is dominated with only oil, that is even the biggest disaster of our time. The oil, Nigeria don't have an oil company. The NNPC is dead. NNPC don't even know how to drill oil. Only to refine, they couldn't refine what is already brought from. Come on, man, with disaster. With shame. Big time shame. And now, let me not go. If we leave that, then we'll come to agriculture. If Nigeria do those two sectors alone, only those two. Evelyn, I'm here. I still live in this UK. Banana we eat is coming from Ghana, now part of it. The rest is coming from this Asian country. We don't find banana in London. We need banana to eat. Who is bringing it in? Where is your business, Nigeria? Tell me, do you know some UK boys went to Ghana? And they now create a glass house where they are now making acres of banana farm. The thing is coming to the United Kingdom daily. All those who are thief, when they thief the whole country money, thief, take, carry women. How many banana farms have you create? We've got no economic identity, people. When you have an identity, they say made in China. Show me made in Nigeria. Even down to agri, what a country are we? You say we have an identity? We're floating. If you don't have oil, where's your made in Nigeria product? Show me.
We should also look at the area of Nigeria arts. Our music is actually dominating as well. So you can't say we totally don't have an identity at all. I won't accept that.
In fact, Mary, I agree. Evelyn, I agree with you. You know, when I was doing this show, no, because I'm here and I'm talking because I'm talking from experience. I'm here in the UK, and the only time I could call the British authority and they will listen to me as we speak and say something, I'm going to do a show on Nigeria, is because when I mention Nollywood, the authorities here will respect me. Now they're coming to have a speech with us. Now how we can cooperate, because we've created an identity. Even when I know it is borrowed, I wouldn't love to call us Nollywood, but they've already called it. We shouldn't be Nollywood. We should have been an African wood or some Niger wood. You know, but where wood? Where's the wood from? There's American copy. That's the same language when we don't borrow, but it's okay. But at least we have Nollywood. The only one I'm happy about is the Afrobeats. It's very unique to us. You understand? Afrobeat is original. And see, that is now you're telling me that is an identity, daughter. But it wasn't created by the federal government of Nigeria. It was not, has nothing to do with the government. If they left for government, there would be no Nollywood. And even now, they don't know what is Nollywood. I am talking wood here. Do you know that I have no single authority in Nigeria to invite into this discussion? In the UK, I have the British Film Institute. I have Film London. Where is the authority in Nigeria that I can bring in? Not the Nigerian Film Corporation. That is a corporation of its own. Running a school. You don't have a structure, daughter. You don't have an economy. You have no identity. Nolly was created out of mistake. Afro became out of necessity. The boys were hungry. They want to voice their mind. They went into studio. Fashion, I had to give Nigerians some credit. Do you know how much we'll be selling food to the rest of the world? Food. Nigerian cuisine. Kai! If you go to the street of London, you see the Turkish people. If you never eat Turkish food, you never enter London. Are they British? Are they British? Go to the shops. The food coming to, when you enter the shop now, you know this one is not made in UK. The made in UK products are very minimal. You know what? UK government is not telling you that they're going to produce all the food they're going to eat. They're not worrying about that because they have an identity. They have where their money is coming from. You know what? Whatever you do, you're going to come and study here. They're making a lot of money from education anyway. They're making a lot of money. They have their source of income. They have an identity. In those days, when you see made in British shoe, when you see them made, Evelyn, it's more expensive than the one that the Italian ones. That I get one I'm here today. For 5 grand, 5,000 pounds, one pair of shoes, some are 25. That is and you know what? It's selling because of the name, made in UK.
Exactly.
British. Where is your identity?
Let's look at identity.
Yes, sir.
We are looking at economic identity. Yes. I pick the word economic identity. I pick just economic out of it. And when you sit down to brood over that word, it comes a lot of meaning and depth. Our economic identity. We've lost it long ago. And yesterday I was listening to Emeka Anyaoku, former Commonwealth President General, who is a member of the Patriots, a coalition of elder statesmen and very important personalities who are going to be brainstorming on rewriting the Decree 2, which is the 1999 Constitution as amended to suit the diversity of our language, culture, and country. And it behoves of us to understand one fact, that majority of the men seated there yesterday were part of the constituents of the last 2014 confab, where taxpayers' money were wasted. I pray and I hope that at this junction, whatever they are going to agree on will become sacrosanct and come to fruition. Anyako made one reference that they want us to return to true federalism. In fact, most of the speakers, they want us to return to true federalism, and that traditional institutions, traditional rulers should have some kind of power over their constituencies or locality, as the case may be. I'm trying to reference on what you are talking about, traditional institutions overseeing local authority. They didn't throw much light on it, but I got a balance there. I said, okay, this was something about how, or what Daddy Chris was saying in the morning. They talked about true federalism and why it is necessary to go back to true federalism as experienced in the First Republic. But now, let's all said and done, it's all for the good of the country. But I was happy. We have the civil liberties organizations. We had, if everybody was represented, everybody that was part of that confab, most people that were part of that, former governors, I just pray as former governors or former parliamentarians, their mindset have changed from stealing, yes, from looting, from corruption, to the reality on ground in Nigeria.
You be like woman when don't get belay. Whenever you get belay now, you're not going to misbehave again. Now 9 months to wait for.
That's what it
is. When don't get belay, now the next 9 months they calculate. She they humble.
I say they be. So let's look at economic identity.
Yes.
Now, looking at our economic identity, it can only be understood if you go back to the First Republic, to the 70s, that's post-independence, the 1970s, the early 80s. That was the only time Nigeria had economic identity. Economic identity comes out of the ability of our country, of our different states, but then regions, to be able to utilize the potentials of their environment for the sustainability of its people, for economic growth and food sustainability. That is to say, economic identity in regions, that was when we had the Granite Pyramid, that was when we had true economic identity. That was when we had cocoa boom, when we were exporting cocoa. When we had rubber plantations, palm plantations that made the Bomudia to build the Benue River Basin and all that. When we are actually utilizing the potentials of our natural resources. Listen, why did I say the potential of our natural resources? Now, we cannot use our hands to drill oil. We need to wait for the Oyibos to bring drilling tools and all that. But through economic identity, you utilize your physicality and your intellect, your natural intellect. Why do I say this? You don't need, fishing is part of our economic identity. All riverine areas, we should be, as it is right now, we should be a country that is exporting fish, like Norway is exporting okporoko. We should be exporting fish. We should be exporting seafood. You know, most of the hotels in Nigeria still import seafood. When we are close to the Atlantic Ocean, we have natural waters, fresh waters, and salt water close to us. All the southern states should be able to have an economic boom that will sustain the economy and end foreign exchange for them in terms of export. And this economic boom can arise from one, agriculture. Agriculture, fishing. Fishing is part of agriculture, but I want to separate so that we can understand. Agriculture, fishing, tourism. Because you cannot tell me, for example, Delta State, we have Mungo Park's grave here. We have the Mungo Park anchorage. We have the source of the river Niger. The river Ethiop at Umuaja, just after Umutu. Where we have so many tourist attractions in this state. We have the cleanest, neatest natural water maybe in the world, with the source from Umuaja. Talking of Abraka, the Abraka River. That's the river Ethiopia now. Now, have we known? Do you know Rwanda went into a civil war between the Hutus and the Tutsis in 1992 with over almost 900,000 people killed. And they came out of the civil war. They have become a far better country. 1992 to now is how many years? We finished our civil wars in 1970. We became worse. We have refused to utilize the potentials of economic and human potentials, maximizing the potentials of our regions, states, and local governments, and villages and shanties for productive purposes. Everybody has relaxed. Instead, we help to... Let me tell you something, Daddy Chris. The oil spillages you see, I'm sorry to say this, the world should know. Nigeria is the only country where I've seen, the only oil-producing country where you keep having this kind of degradation of environment because of so-called oil spillage. Most of the oil spillages are man-made. Oil spillages you hear are mostly international waters. You don't hear how many oil spillages are in the UK, in Holland, in Gabon, in Africa here. These are oil-producing countries. Are in Texas, where you have many refineries. In North Africa, how many? Why we because of our bad psyche, we destroy what we should use to help to develop ourselves. You are degraded. Because of most of the people that are doing that, they're in power.
Yeah, engineer, try to stick to the identity. So when you hammer one, finish one. You know, you were so good when we were talking about this agriculture, because we're going to go into space now.
Okay, let me continue
so that we are in focus.
Okay. Yes, let's continue with identity here.
Yes, now let's stick to it, and it's really making a lot of sense. You made something,
like I was saying,
engineer, which I think every Nigerian should be crying. Let me say this: we should cry.
Yes.
Do you know the amount of shrimps, many shrimps, that we could sell to the rest of the world? Now, you know what is the problem? You know why this is really so sad? Cow, livestock, would have been our strength.
That's because I was getting somewhere.
Let's say we are producing meat, canning it, Mary.
We should. Daddy Chris, we can do that. Yesterday, I was watching Two Heads of State, a movie, and I remembered something you said. You have been saying, you've been hammering on our program. One of the presidents, they were driving from like Chicago to Texas. Maybe we are driving from Asaba to Maiduguri. Daddy Chris, from the drive, you could see that the whole landscape was mechanized farming. I wasn't the person that shouted. Some other people that were watching the film said, "Guy, see country when get sense." Listen to his usage. See country when get sense. But here all our lands just didn't empty. What are our governments doing?
Uncultivated. The language is, the lands are uncultivated.
Yes.
Uncultivated.
Not,
the sea,
this
the water.
This one we're watching. It was not just, they had different crops, and it was well organized. They were driving kilometers.
Engineer, let me ask you people one question. How can you have people who can produce cow, livestock, and they are problem to us?
Nigeria, are you not ashamed? Are we not ashamed Are we not ashamed that we are importing livestock from Niger Republic and Chad?
No,
We
even,
import.
listen,
You
listen,
don't
we
even.
even import it.
No,
Is
see where I get
is
angry.
no, you know the problem, Mary. I can't go to my farm because S-men won't let me. Just imagine the sad reality of the 21st century Nigeria. This is the two greatest strength we have, which will be for the said meat. Oh, my brothers and sisters, do you know how much Nigeria will make from meat sales? How much are we making now? Instead, they are killing us. We are killing one another. Is it the Hausa man that is your problem? Is it the poor Benue farmer that is your problem? The problem is the Nigerian state. We got no economic identity. The politicians, they are not even wicked. They're stupid. You know, when you say Nigerian politicians are corrupt, there is an insult to corrupt people. You know, it's a corrupt person, somebody who knows what he's doing, and is intentionally taking this. Buhari said it all. I come in empty. I'm going to go empty. Anybody that is actually stealing is a fool. You got no thinking. That's why I intentionally brought this image today for Nigerians to see. When you think of this, stealing, you mean you are stupid. Let me use the word again. You are not a thief. You are a stupid human being. A thief is a good person. A thief is somebody you can deal with. But you can have nothing to do with a fool. So to insult thieves, that Nigerian politicians are thieves, you are insulting thieves. These are fools. Mary, if I have all the money, I'm going to throw one thing here before we continue. This is a necessary digression. We'll come back to the economic identity. If you have a lot of money, I've said this again. Let me start with Evelyn. Evelyn, if you have 20 billion naira now, what are you going to do with it?
There's a lot to do, a lot of investments I want to put in place because I will no money is enough. I'll definitely want it to grow, to need more. Dangote is very rich.
Suppose you get 200 million, 200 billion. You still continue to invest. You see how stupid we are? You see, meaning the money, we're not even looking for the money to use. Do you know at a point in time I said to myself, Mary, any money I have, I'm going to spend it.
Is there any amount of money you have in this life that you will not still invest? If money is not coming in,
at a point
you
in
go
time, and
broke.
when a man cannot stop it, when a man thinks he
But
has
we
to
need
expand every day,
what
that
she
man
said
is
is the truth. She's right. She needs more income. Money needs to come in. You can't
Yes.
say because of 200 billion, you just relax and be okay. What we should do with the money? Squander it. Spend
You
on
see,
it.
Mary,
You must
why do you
invest.
make money? Is it not to use it?
Okay, is there any rich man that is not still making money? Is that
Yes,
going to not still
and that is
investing
where
in
the
different
stupidness
businesses?
coming. Mary, that's where the stupidity coming. Let me ask you this. What are they going to do with the money? What they're going to do with his money?
So what should he do, Daddy Chris? He should
No.
relax because he's rich.
Hey, Mary, at a point in time, you get to give up. You
Give
don't
up.
need it.
Daddy Chris, I bet that there is no kind of money you have in this world that you will give up. So why should they give up? Even Australia is not giving up.
Mary, and that brings up this Buhari's statement. Unless you guys don't agree with me, you came to this world empty. You're going to live empty.
So because you're gonna live empty, you should not make more money. You should stay.
What
Don't
are
they
you
have
gonna do with
family?
it?
When Buhari died,
Mary,
when
yes.
Buhari died, Buhari died doesn't mean that his family is not there. So for Buhari to die, did his
So are
family
you stealing
do
for your
anything?
family? Mary, so you steal for your family?
No,
Did
you're
your
not
children ask
talking
you to go
about
and steal for
stealing.
them?
You are talking about you asked
No,
Evelyn if
no.
she has 200
I hear
billion,
you.
what we should do with the money.
Yes,
She talked
I'm
about
asking her.
investments,
Mary.
and you kicked against it. So I'm asking. So because Dangote has money, you should sit down and be squandering the
No,
money.
wait.
Or because
No,
Australia has money.
Mary, I have enough money. I want to put some down for my children. I can understand that. I'm doing this investment for my children. It should be in their name. I can understand that. But the question is, do my children ask me to go and steal for them? You that is stealing money that you're not going to use, did your children ask you to steal for them?
It's a different
Because
what I was
you
replying was the question you asked Evelyn when she
No, I
talked
know.
about investment.
It's not about that question. The question, you understand the question in context.
Okay.
I mean, in the context of people who are stealing, what is the wisdom of stealing what you're not going to use? boy marrying a woman you can't sleep with. And she not tell me why they go give you color TV, you not fit touch her.
For fancy, no.
Abi?
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
No one steals for nothing. You can't go and
They steal
steal
for
when
nothing.
you don't.
They steal
You
for
don't
nothing, my
need
daughter.
to-
And that's the problem. They don't know they are stealing for nothing. And that's why they should remember what Buhari said here. Some of the stealing are for nothing. Some of our houses are for nothing. Do you know we end up stealing, we end up working till we die without even enjoying it. You know what I did over the past few years? I bought some clothes I'm never going to use. And I asked myself, Daddy Chris, when are you going to wear these clothes? Do you need them? Mary, do you need all? You know, sometimes we call it hoarding. A hoarder is a fool. And it goes down to, you see, I'm only trying to navigate the psychic of a wise man who chooses to steal his own wealth. And this is the irony of it, Mary. I want to steal so that my children will be safe. The only security for my children is a successful Nigeria. Because the money I steal from my children, there could be war. They will even be killed. If there is problem in Nigeria tomorrow, will your children enjoy anything that you have stolen? I'm asking. The same death of Buhari now is what the
children are there in Nigeria. Because we are talking about these people, we know fully well that most of them, their kids are not even in the country.
Mary, and you know what happened to them? They will die outside the country and they want to bring them home as cops. All grace to them. Clap for them. In any case, they're going to be like Buhari who died abroad. It's a sin to die abroad if you don't know. Then they could go bury you among Oyibo. You suffer racism on earth. You suffer racism in hell or in heaven. Clap for yourself because you are not going to be among the ancestors of other people. You'll be astray. Mary, let me repeat that. If you people believe in my place with the serve our ancestors, if now here they bury you, where we won't go see you for home? You are lost. So come and die here. Clap for yourself, those of you abroad. Steal them, bring the money. You should all learn from what happened to the children of Israel. A time will always come when there will be need to go home. I repeat that. There will always be a time in the affairs of men. This Europe will come so when there will be need to go home. God that created you and made you come from a place. He wasn't stupid. I live in London and I'm the one talking. There will always be a time when you need to go home. When you rob your people, Joseph robbed. It was not Joseph that robbed the children of Israel. They threw away Joseph, but Joseph saved them. But the time came when God said they have to go home. Read the Bible. You want to die and you want to be among the ancestors of other people, then you will suffer racism even in hell. They're going to ask, who is this man? Who is this man that come bury among us? Thank you, son. Thank you very much.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I am using my common sense, my daughter. Racism, you know, I know what you see. This is not my land, Mary. This is not my land. No matter what I do here, it's not my own. When I reach Ogara, I go sit down. Give me my chieftaincy title. It's not news if I'm a chief in Ogara. It's a news if I achieve anything here. They look at me, where's this one coming from? Is it where I want to die and be buried among the dead, among the Oyibo people? Then I'm going to who are they going to meet for there? Not be their people. Go to the cemetery here. Who they bury there? If they go put one black man among them, you are out in a million. We cannot pay for those Jamaicans we sold. Yeah, they even fighting for their own. They are having their own now. A black people in America, they are creating their own destiny now. Where are we? What are we doing? Even if it's the time of those in America, they should know they should be coming home to Africa. Because there's a time when you need to go home. I said it today. When you don't have an identity, it's not by mistake. It's not me that created you. Go and ask God why he created you black. Why he gave you that tribe. I'm not the one. Ask God. So don't ask me. I have no explanation. And what we go through today, you see, engineer, I said it again and again. Most of the things I say here, it will come to you guys will see it. Yesterday, I didn't plan it. I didn't know what was in the newspapers. I said this is the season of identity, which I said before. As I was talking of how our traditional leader can be incorporated into our system. Any wise person, and they say, oh, is that, you know when I do things, they say, now so that they do. I say, must I do what people have done? Why am I a human being? Who am I? Of what use am I? If I'm here to do only what people have done. Anybody want marry make a radio? I know they do the thing the way everybody do. Every year.
Maybe you are telling the viewers now. The viewers.
No, I'm talking about the tell. As at the time, now be point of contact. No, don't do things the way people always do it. There's always let there be your own thing, Mary. Have an identity. Contribute to the world. Oh, now so that the Chris Dwan. Now so Mary Dwan. Now so Evelyn Dwan. This is how we do it at SRO TV. We don't do it the way the other people do it. So be it. Why must I do what they do? What is original about us? What is original about you? In fact, you know the funniest thing, when you have your originality, then the white people respect you. This guy is overpraising me today. He said that is called innovation. Home is home. You understand? And that is what we call innovation. I want to say this. Thank you very much, OTV. You see, what we go through today, what we are going through, or what we're experiencing, is a new era that our children will not. I said it again and again. When I talk about this economic identity, it pains me deeply that even the livestock, I don't know whether you see Hausa man as your enemy. The livestock would have been one of the greatest assets Nigeria have. The Benue food is the biggest asset Nigeria have. I was listening to that young man that day, Mary, who was telling us how we can farm in Benue. How can you get it wrong? If we are all, those of us in the UK, are really convinced that that thing can happen, that I can farm in Benue with the small money. Imagine the kind of investment that will be in Benue today. I will sell it to everybody in the UK to invest in Benue. It should be systematic. Oh, boy, go and get your land in Benue. Get your farm. This is what you're going to get. Anybody we go to work here. Why would we invest? Where do we go to work, Mary? It's not to earn money. So if you tell me how much I'm going to make for putting 10,000 pounds in a farm in Benue, then I'm going to get even close to 20. Who not go borrow money to? Won't I borrow the money and give the government back their money and keep my money? We lack the essence of television. I always say to people, is to talk to each other about ourselves. Television is not the place where you just dance. It's a place where we talk to each other about ourselves. That's when I come here, I don't waste my time. I come here, if I don't have any use anymore, I'll stop coming. We are so pain. In fact, anybody that is in my position that is not paying is the greatest fool of our time. Because I know, you know, Mary, you know how much, I'm just thinking how much Nigeria can be making from cow sales. All these Hausa boys, you know what? I will give them job. Give them a good life so they can take care of the cows for us. Give them ranch. Give them kingdoms where we breed cow. And when we finish, we put some in the can. We have corned beef. In those days when they grow up, maybe they never born now. The first one we see now corned beef. It did the sweet. Not with this one now. Corned beef not there again. Kai, but how can we have that and we are poor? And the funny thing is not that only we're poor, we're killing each other because of it. Like I said, Benue people, I'm going to tell you guys, that Benue land when they so good, so, but Muna turn up, Muna they do banana, the market full UK, it die. Ghana, when I shared the video on one of my shows, if you see the amount of banana coming from Ghana today, with the giant of Africa, Asuna, at the way to, in my show, I said the chairman of the National Elections Commission should come and talk about Nigeria, the greatest country in Africa. Come and defend it. Defend it to the rest of the world. It's happening in the next few days in London here. It's coming. Maybe we are so blessed. We have it. And I go link that speech with the man. Because we need to sell Nigeria to the rest of the world. We need to sell Nigeria to ourselves first, before we even sell it to the rest of the world. Mary, let me ask you one thing. Do we need money? Do we need money? Do we have shortage of investment? You know what I'm saying now? Mr. Benue governor, Mr. Delta State governor, you now lose a lot. You know what you do? If Benue truly say, if I found for Benue, bring that young man back. The boy convinced us how we can make money in Benue from rice farming. Rice when all of us eat. You eat rice today. Many of you will eat rice today. So if we can do that, can't I take money loan? Those of us that have been working here, take 10,000 pounds. I'm going to pay small. Go put on for Benue. In the next 6 months, I know what I want to get. The same money, I'll come and give it back to them, and I'll keep my profit. How can you be saying you don't have money to invest in Benue? Mr. Governor, you see, all of you are so blind with the oil, small money that's coming from oil. In this movie, The Scent of a Woman, Al Pacino said, they said the guy don't eat too much sugar. He forgot to eat the real sugar. Now Ruba speak there. Only those who have ears could hear that. There's a real sugar. The guy not see real sugar. They go eat sugar. Sugar where they keep person. See your beautiful wife. There's sugar. Eat it. And when you eat the sugar of a woman, now that time your body will be strong. You know, the exercise. If you wake up in the morning, exercise with your wife.
You can be sugar of a woman. Man, they get sugar. Why must it be woman?
Women, they take our sugar. Would they give us sugar and they give us? Our sugar and they make when they get belly. And you see, that exercise alone is the best exercise. You don't need to go to school. You don't need to jump in the morning.
We need the anointing of God on this show.
Exercise with your wife at home.
We need God's anointing on this show.
You need to
host crusade, though.
People are going to gym. But you don't get wife. They don't get wife. They don't get their wife. Maybe they don't get anybody. If you want to do gym with your wife.
Anointing breaks the yoke. Amen.
Somebody want to do gym. Amen. You know, see wife there. If they go run, quick. If they go carry weight. You don't fit do gym at home. You get wife.
So it's like you need a special show for man and woman. Wife and husband.
Only
on that one.
Now,
and you know, you give people who go ready to follow and talk that matter. Special show.
No, they're plenty.
Boyfriend, girlfriend.
Because my guys, they don't start again. I know.
This show, nothing concern this show with man and woman, but he always find way to choke him inside. Put man and woman inside the show like that.
He must shoot man and woman.
If we don't talk about that thing, let me say the essence of us alive is defeated. Man, when
that is not the only reason why we are alive. That is not the only reason why we are alive.
Is that bedroom the end?
Daddy Chris, that is not the only reason why we are alive.
Now bedroom, now they end. All the exercise, all the food, all the things we they do, now inside bedroom the end. Let's go on the break. When we come back, Mary go answer us why it is the bedroom exercise is not the best exercise. Go and do it. Run around.
I never got marriage counseling before. I don't know.
So you go learn now. They learn now. So I'm telling them that the best exercise is the one you do in the bedroom. It's healthy, it's needed, and it's the way to save lives. Let's go on the break. When we come back, people, we're going to take a look at the newspapers. Don't go away. My name is Daddy Chris, and this is the African Renaissance Television. We are here. This is how we do it.
Get ready, London. Nigeria Week 2025 kicks off July 24th at the Hippodrome Theatre. Celebrate the giants of Africa. As the DG of the National Orientation Agency hits us with what makes Nigeria the true giants of the continent. Day 1 starts with a star-studded opening ceremony as we go to Scobie, Marvin, Boyson, and HB Zendo. Then, the UK Nigerian Creative Summit. Hear from Nollywood legend Zeb Ejiro, NBC DG on broadcast rules, and Film London on filming in London, and the British Film Institute on funding and distribution opportunities. Dive into panel and co-production and funding discussions and skill exchange with Middlesex University. Cap the night with a special screening of Zeb Ejiro's Sakobi.
Angela is not who you think she is. She's a demon who dies first.
It is a Nollywood Magic Nigerian Week London 2025, where culture meets business. Tickets at eventbrite.com. The best of the best, July 24th.
Welcome back. Welcome back, my people. This is Rise and Shine.
Daddy Chris.
Yes, sir. I'm with
No,
you.
we just.
When they gossip me, see these people. This is that they gossip
No,
me. Eh?
was
And my phone, this phone is dead, though.
One Mary
You
said-
need to
I was
disturb
going to say,
Baggers, eh?
Even the
Anyway.
phone is not happy with what you have been saying.
I know the person not serious.
I want
And
to.
I know if they make that kind of call.
I wanted Mary. Yes.
Hey, so wait.
What we just said off camera that Mary, we're just talking and Evelyn, we just say how the person actually said so. I say you should say that the Chris not will get rich for wives, so because it's that maybe
Now me na they
a
gossip.
Muslim or
Now me na they gossip.
not be gossip. Now make us bring and come out because you're always happy when it comes to that area. It seems to be your identity. You're kind of we're trying to.
And
Seems to be your identity, and you are
anybody-
very good at
anybody
it. You,
will
are,
not like that thing. Wait till make God create
you
you.
make it look like your emotional identity.
Yes, but if you not like that thing, wait till make God create you.
You never they talk yes. You never they say yes.
If God, wait till make God create you. We create you, make you call. You see all the beautiful women. He say make you they look there for face. That's what God tell you, engineer.
And
He
if
said
you
make you
want to
see
say
them.
they don't
And
work,
look them,
come Nigeria. Come go pay for you say na Roboland. I be more than give her one king or one chief title. When they marry like 5 wives, keep for that the Queen side.
They don't
lifestyle work.
My
This one na
four kids, they go, they tell
man
me
wey
already.
like plenty wife. Man wey like plenty wife and traditional something. Come go see himself for London. No be problem. Na be the
Evelyn,
thing.
Mary,
You need to
marriage,
And that's why- that's why-
I was listening to this one wonderful this guy. This is why Malcolm X had problem with his boss, and this guy was caught in between Farrakhan, and Farrakhan was telling us his own position of things. Guys, don't worry about that. You see, the truth is, if you tell my father, say I quarrel with the guy. I dey tell her, say, that man not tell her, say, I vex, I leave him alone. If you see the slap when my father give me. But you say you leave him alone. How do you manage to leave her alone? I said, but no, what was I supposed to do? He said that they worried that thing before picking they come. If you leave the thing, you not worry. Picking not go come. Oh.
Hi. Oh, voila.
In Jesus' name, let's read the papers. Okay, let's read the papers.
Amen.
If there's wisdom in what I said, then say thank you, Daddy Chris. If there's no wisdom, verse. Is it not true? Say if they're not worried that Pikin not go come. You marry a woman, you not worried the
Start with
thing.
the point.
Pikin go come.
You said we should read papers.
Let's read the papers. Now, Mary don't agree. Say we go read the papers. Listen, let's start. Let's start with the punch. Okay.
2027 tension. Buhari CPC bloc may dump APC. Some CPC chieftains likely to quit APC remains unshaken. And this
Mary,
one
speak
from
louder.
Shitu
Louder, daughter.
on page 3.
And let's hear you
still on the
louder.
point.
I can hardly hear you.
CBN injects $4.1 billion to defend Naira as reserves decline on page 17. Obasanjo Anyaoku push for better leadership, new constitution on page 7. JAMB uncovers 9,460 illegal admissions in 20 tertiary institutions on page 16. 2027. Atiku's PDP exit sparks political firestorm on page 3. Shetima, Atiku, Obi attends Buhari's Fidal in Daura on page 16. Insurgency, NAF to acquire 49 new fighter jets on page 16. 151 top police officers under investigation, says NPF on page 12. Fayose whips as court declares ex-governor of 6.9 billion naira fraud on page 16. And these are all the stories we have this morning on the Punch newspaper. Yeah.
Amazing. I was just wondering what the political climate of the North going to be post Buhari. You understand? Do they see have somebody they can gather around and say this man said this, that can wave the North to vote for somebody from the South? I think Tinubu should be worried. Tinubu should be worried.
Yeah, because I think it should have been a big force for him to help during the election time.
Yes.
You know, they are good friends. He even said it. They are good. I think his absence might really affect in a way. Even though it's not what we determine who will win, though.
Yeah, because I don't see Shetima to be a very powerful force in the North.
No. Shetima is, you can't come. Shetima is nothing now. Shetima
So
is
who is he going to rely on now?
Who is who going to rely on?
Oh, Tinubu.
Tinubu has hurt the North deeply, so I think Shetima does not have any clout. He's not going to rely on anybody, because the truth is, the exit of Buhari has altered a lot of dynamics for Tinubu, because Buhari, like you said, might have been able to, but now it's going to be pretty difficult, because the power blocks and power brokers in the North are surely not. They are not people of compromise, and are people that hate Tinubu's first 2 years.
Anyway, but it's not. And we're not saying whether that Tinubu what you did is right or wrong. What we're saying is, the first thing in as a politician is to win the election. Winning the election as it is might be tricky if you don't have somebody who can put the people together in the North. The political party APC is getting unpopular, especially with the advent of the
coalition,
the ADC. So I don't know whether PDP have a chance now. So there will be 3 political parties, which would be nice. I think they should forget about Labour Party. Labour Party should see.
Yes.
Atiku has officially resigned, though. Atiku has officially resigned from PDP. The news was all over
Before encore. You know Atiku? In this saying they go gather the North now, won't come win election. See, I will fight against that man. You know why? It's a personal thing, sir. You've never made anything well. Nothing. Only to win election. And what are you going to do? Control Nigerian resources. None of them have productive skill. No, Nigerians. We don't need this. It's not about North and South. It's not about Islam. It pains me that the livestock I'm crying today is something that would have built us. I enjoy. If I'm probably going to marry one of the, I say make a marry for an marry. One of them must be Hausa now. You understand?
And the other thing is that even El-Rufai is still no longer on his side. I don't really know, but just like I said.
And you see, that's what El-Rufai. He's a force. So that little man, he's a big force. He's not somebody you play with. So you lose Kaduna. There's no place you're going to win, sir. Where are you going to win? You're not going to win the Buhari state. So where are you going to win?
So does it mean that because you're a president, you must focus on favoring a particular region? Because what did I do?
What did I do? See the language I said it doesn't mean what Tinubu did is right or wrong. Go on, Mary. Sorry.
Should we
No, I was saying,
allow the president to only favor a particular region because we feel that they are more popular and their population is higher? You understand? So you should
that was
do
what
something
Goodluck
just
did,
to
and he did
favor.
favor Goodluck.
Because why the
That was
threats?
what
Why are they
Goodluck
making it look like they
was
don't vote
working for the
to
North more than everywhere. He didn't favor him. You understand?
Yeah,
So
did
it's
he
not
not
necessarily
fail?
correct.
Did he not still fail? He still
It's not
failed.
always correct.
So
You
that's
understand? It's not always. You understand? It's not. But what is good about it is we want somebody who will see the country as one. Mary, I don't support it and I will never support it. I have no problem with Hausa man. I have no problem with Yoruba man. I have problem with Igbo man. They are just the same. In fact, Igbo man will betray you. The Yoruba man, first class betrayer. Anybody could betray you. Let's treat each other for who we are. Treat that the Chris betray you. Don't treat my tribe. And I won't vote for you because you are from my tribe. I won't vote in next election. I won't vote for anybody because it's from my place. I will not. If somebody better and I believe it's better, I will vote for that person. Because at the end of the day, it's the mess we're going through now. Everybody's going through it. It's not only Robo that is, it's not only everybody that's going through it.
You're not getting anything. It's not like they will come and treat you specially because it's from your place. But that's the mentality that we just have in the country. Somebody needs to be from my place for me to vote the person.
Mary, I was asking you that day. The truth is, does it mean that somebody from your place, you might end up marrying an Hausa person and you will get the best marriage in your life? Oh, I'm not going to marry the guys from Hausa. Are you not stupid? This is how we limit ourselves. You understand?
Another high rate of divorce because you want to go to your tribe.
Yes.
You want to go to, in fact, someone from your village self. Yes,
I
you
know.
want to stay up to 2 years in marriage. It's a problem.
It is.
I think we should start thinking beyond that, beyond the tribe. You understand?
And you're gonna need a lot of sensitization. You understand? You're gonna need a lot of sensitization to
The
get there.
person being your tribe will not make the person to have sense, or will not make the person to treat you better, or fail to understand.
Maybe you see, all these things, in this country is a marriage. Like I said before, if we get the political system right, by holding the kings accountable for their people, you know what we'll be doing? When you talk, I will say, go and ask your king. You understand? Nigerians will not be able to say, ask your king. You know what we'll be doing, Mary? Ask your king. That's a new slogan. No? The new constitution of Nigeria say, ask your king. Now put us in your king. Not gonna put on the resources that is due to you have been given to him. Use it to build your life with him. So next time, don't bring a stupid king. You understand? Bring somebody that will represent you. We know. And in fact, it's going to stabilize the Nigerian system. The king not go anywhere. A governor could change. The king is there. But the governor is more powerful than him. But whatever he gets, he will not think of his own people more than to go to Asaba and begin to beg for money. Do you know how many traditional rulers we have in Delta State? They go reach 100. Mary, what are they doing? What are they doing? We have only 24 local governments. 100 kings. It's not too many. It's not a bad idea to have 100 local governments. It's a great idea. And your local government will get as much as your population or as much as you give to the country in terms of allocation. But what is open to you is you now have your land. Cultivate it. If two communities used to become one, that's your problem. You can, this is what the country will allow two kingdoms to merge into one and come and present themselves as one. Otherwise, we recognize your kingdoms as it is. Easy, Mary. And what will happen is the king now will not know, like I said, Mary. As we were talking here that day, I think somebody gave an instance. As I was talking about how community can work, somebody said in Malaysia, yes, it was our guest, that in Malaysia, that every family have that unique system where they raise money to do business for themselves. Imagine if our kings now know that his job is not to sit down in the palace. And he need to set up his own banking system. Do you know that it's a sin for Nigeria to go to the bank? A bank that will not give you loan. Hey, talk to me. Zenith, you stupid old banks. How much do they give you loan? Come to your king, set up a local system where you drop your money and you take loan among yourself. And the interest goes into the community. Not be this your brother now, Mary. This one when he be say get a UBA, they tie, they do like this all the time. Very important. It's preying on people's money. You know what they do? They're preying on our sweat. The Nigerian banking system is another robbery on the Nigerian state. The amount of interest on loan is unrealistic. We need to fight that indirectly. You can't tell them what to do. But what I'll do is every kingdom, you have your little bank. Call it community bank, I don't care. You want us to pay your salary to that your bank, we will pay it. In fact, every king will be telling them, anywhere you are, your money must come to our bank, or you are no more part of this community. The king will now have a say in what we do. Maybe by the time those money begin to come there, and they have money to lend out, they have money to play with. How can anybody come from Ogara? He doesn't have a bank, his money is not in Ogara. How can people come from this place and his money is not there? The money will be in that place. The money will be used to develop the community. In fact, the money you make is because you are from the place and you said the money should not come there. We will refuse it. I always said to everybody, you became a governor because you come from Ogara. You come from Delta State because you are an honorable man. That's a fact. You didn't go there because you are intelligent. Let us get that one clear. You understand? Maybe these people going to offices to represent us, they got the mandate from us. Nobody's checkmating them. The kings should do that now, to do so. And only the reconstitution of the Nigerian state. That's the only way. I want to close the show today by saying this. All I have always said is, if Nigeria fail, whatever money you have stolen has failed already. There's no amount of money you have today that will be meaningful if the country failed tomorrow. You know, Mary, you know what is so good about the United Kingdom? This country, because it's alive, is the future. I don't care whether I have money. But I know, Mary, when I'm old, I'm going to go into a home. I'm not going to die on the street. I know that the government, there will be provision for me to have a house, no matter if I get to a particular age where I will stay till I die. And if I get to some age when I can no more take care of myself, they send me a carer. If I don't get the carer, there will be a place for me to stay before I die. Mary, this is a society that the society is now my God. I'm worshiping them. That is why I said the government is God representative on earth. It's meant to solve your problem. And with the state, with the local government I talked about, it will make more sense. The local government of Nigeria should be the kings. Your kingdom is your local government, headed by already a king. You don't have any issue there. That one is already resolved. The state governor, you are bound to work with the kings because they put you there. So you work with them and grow the life of these people. How can what is this hard English there? Yes. Thank you, God. The government of day. Yes. God, the government. Mary, until we understand that, in the UK, I can tell you the government here is by God. And it's not a blasphemy. Because that's why God made them. I said one thing on this show. I said God gave us three things. He gave us family. You have a head of the family. That's why the man is the head of the family. All right? He gives you the church. And then you have the pastor, the head of the church. And what next he give you? The government. In some places, he give you the mosque. With the head of the mosque running the place. These are unique things God gave to us. The government is more important than the church. Do you hear me say it correctly? The government is more important than the church. It's only, let me thank you to correct this, Chief. The government is more important than the church. To put morals into the activity, because government is very difficult. To run a place, only mechanically will not work. You need to put some grease. You understand? Mary, if you do engineering at all, yes, that is correct. If you have a government without the church or without some spirituality, it will be, or without some morality, it will be like having an engine that does not have a grease. Any engine for a bearing to work, you must put some grease in it. That makes it to smoothly work. And that's why at a point in time, government thought it wise to introduce equity in law. Equity have no place, but equity is common sense. He who comes to equity must come with clean hands. Go and look at that Masses law. It's a beautiful thing, which the moral aspect bring into governance. Otherwise, what really work with us, our government think is the law. That shall not steal. But what are the mechanisms? How do you determine a stealing? Somebody has told that does not steal. Is there a reason behind the stealing? These are where the morality comes in. The understanding of, so it's not too rigid. So for government not to be too rigid, you have the church to dilute, to add the ingredient to the government. Of course, the one God gave to you first is your family. That man, when he get belly with your mama, pumps you out. They took care of you till you get to age. That must be respected. And they already fed you till the age you know say you be girl. This Mary now, you go say you be girl today. Now your mama don't feed her till you reach that age. Well, thank you very much, my people. I said I'm going to end the show quite well today, and that's why I'm going to do it. Thank you very much. I said, you see, I only come to do 2 things today. Only 2 things. Yesterday, I talked about our identity, and I proposed that the local government, I think, which is the beginning of all, should be our kingdoms. And our head local government chairman should be the king. All local government in Nigeria should be swiped. If that was the case, I don't see where governors for the field they open their mouth. Say they cannot pay the money for the local government to them. They should pay to them. Therefore, they tell their kings, say they cannot receive the money. Now, as it is, Nigerian kings are going to the state to beg money. It has to stop. And the essence of them, Mary asked a question of what use are the local government? Because we are confused. To pay teacher salary, is that why you create a local government? No, we can do better. Our kings can do better. And when we do that, today I talk about what we call the economic identity. And I said, with all God has given to us, we've not been able to have made in Nigerian products. Whereas we have all it takes. And I repeat one word, let me end the show with this. Nigeria is the only country that does not need to import anything. Unfortunately, we are the only country that imports everything. My name is Daddy Chris. I'll see you guys tomorrow when we'll be here again with another special episode of Rise and Shine. Until then, please stay out of trouble. Nigerian week is around the corner. It starts on the 24th. I'm jumping into the meeting now. I need to go out and continue the job of the day. It's coming up on the 24th, and that 24th is loaded. We have the BFI, we have Film London, we have Middlesex University, we have gurus from the Nollywood industry, we have the Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation, we have the National Orientation Agency, we have Silver Bell Television, NTA, all sitting in that panel. Then, of course, I will share the flyer shortly. You can't miss it. Thank you very much for joining me. God bless you. Bye for now.
Get ready, London. Nigeria Week 2025 kicks off July 24th at the Hippodrome Theatre. Celebrate the giants of Africa. As the DG of the National Orientation Agency hits us with what makes Nigeria the true giants of the continent. Day 1 starts with a star-studded opening ceremony as we go to scope Marvin, Boyson, and HB Zendo. Then, the UK Nigerian Creative Summit. Hear from Nollywood legend Zeb Ejiro, NBC DG on broadcast rules, and Film London on filming in London, and the British Film Institute on funding and distribution opportunities. Dive into panel and co-production and funding discussions and skill exchange with Middlesex University. Cap the night with a special screening of Zeb Ejiro's Sakobi.
Angela is not who you think she is. She's a demon who dies first.
It is a Nollywood Magic, Nigerian Week London 2025, where culture meets business. Tickets at eventbrite.com. The best of the best, July 24th.
SR TV. Innovative content.